It's time to get outdoors on WHTL. Are you ready? From the deepest woods to the open waters, from the rocky trails to the snowy tracks, if that happens outdoors, we're talking about it. From fishing to hiking to hunting to trail riding, we cover it all. Brought to you by Prudlick Service Station, Holden Sporting Goods, Black River Express, Low Hardware, the Strum Rail Riders, the Elk Ride and Gun Club, Triplo County Economic Development and Tourism, and the Associated Conservation Clubs of Triplo County. So tighten up your boots, check your hook, and fire up the engine. The adventure starts now.
That's right, everybody. It is Thursday. It means it's time to get outdoors, and I'm joined by Junior Prudlick this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Brian. How are you doing today?
Not too bad. I think we should probably cover something right away. Mike Blaha came in here.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be on next week, but he gave us a little warning about these canoe landings Yeah,
it's just give a heads up to some of the people out there that think it's a great time to go canoeing or kayaking in high water situations. They might be looking for a rush, but they can get a lot worse than just an excitement rush.
Yeah.
When the water level gets that high and that fast, you're looking at some pretty dangerous situations that you can get yourself into trouble really fast without even realizing it's too late to turn back.
Yep, yeah, and especially if the water's 3 feet high. I know it sounds like fun to have that, like you said, that rush of all those rapidy waters, but if you need to be rescued, that's going to be, cost is going to come back on you, it sounds like.
Yeah. When you pay for your stupidity.
Yeah.
So if you getting into a situation like that, okay, so you're the first person that wants to get in a kayak and head out, and there's 3 people that follow you. One of those other 3 people gets hurt. You've got to live with that the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
So there are consequences.
Yep. So be careful. I know we got all these wonderful canoe landings that they've built and stuff, but you get out and enjoy them. We're not saying don't enjoy them, but if the water's high, maybe wait for another day.
Right.
Yep.
Right. They're just a little bit of common sense.
Yep. So what's going on in the Strum area? You guys got anything coming up anytime soon here?
Well,
you're always doing something over there.
we try. Some group, one group or another is got some activity going on this coming Saturday, and it probably doesn't pertain so much to being outdoors, but our local veterans group has a charcoal chicken Saturday.
Oh, good.
A fundraiser for them, and their money helps veterans out, stays in the community. Support it. They're serving charcoal chicken, I believe, from 12 till it's gone.
Okay.
They might even start a little earlier. And as far as us, our Rod and Gun Club has a booth at the Buffalo County Fair.
Okay, coming up next weekend.
That's next weekend,
Yep.
Yes. We'll be there and saying hello to a lot of people. Our reason for being there is because we are selling tickets for the Associated Conservation Clubs of Trumpeldor County. We have our fall raffle going on right now. We're selling the $10 tickets. You probably talked about that last week with Rich Wright.
Yes.
And we have been at the Buffalo County Fair for so many years now that people come looking for us. Last year we sold a ton of tickets there, and it's fun when we have drawing night because I hear all these names of people that came and bought tickets from us in Mondovi.
Good.
And in October, we will. It's usually the 3rd Saturday of the month in October. Mm-hmm. We'll have our annual Hoot and Howl again this year.
Yep.
We're getting started to gear up for that. I mean, it isn't too long from now. The letters are going to go out to community businesses and hoping them that they'll contact us early, reserve a spot. That ends up being a great day for the community and the kids involved.
Yeah.
Every year we have 300 kids minimum come through there. The vendors show up and they're always shocked at the end of the day how much tooth decay they gave out for that event. And
I think last year they gave out toothbrushes too, didn't they?
yeah, that's what I said. The local dentist, he wasn't there, and I couldn't believe he wasn't. When I talked to him, I said, "Good grief, you can't come out and drum up some business for your own self?"
Yeah, you should bring cards, hand out cards and toothbrushes, or cards and candy. Then
Cards
it gets more
and candy
business.
keeps them busy.
Yeah, that's great. So, yeah, that's going to be coming up. We were just talking about this, how summer is, we're past that midpoint. We're going back into the darkness. So it's going to be here in no time.
And this morning is a wake-up call. 50 degrees at home this morning. Oh, it felt great to walk outside, take a deep breath of the little bit of a coolness in the air. It might be just it's just a hint right now.
Yeah.
But we know in a couple months it's coming.
It is. Yeah, my wife told me last night, because it cooled down last night after the rain, and we're sitting in the house. Man, it's cold in here. We've had that air conditioner on high for weeks on end. And she's like, I think it's time we can turn that down to a fan. So did that last night. And then walking out this morning to work, it was a little bit of a surprise. But I like it. I like that cool. 50 degrees is perfect weather for me.
I always smile thinking about how many times I stepped out of a tent on a morning like this at 50 degrees. And, it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes have slowed down, and the weather is a nice little breeze, a beautiful sunrise this morning.
Yeah.
And campgrounds right now are real busy in the area.
Yeah.
And they should be.
They should be.
My granddaughter talked to me yesterday. They were camping at Hatfield.
Okay.
She was telling me about the walleyes and the muskie she caught and things like that. So the activities are out there. The hard part is get off your butt and go do it.
Yep. That's the number one hard part, is just get doing it and going out.
I think it's a little bit harder for somebody like me because I'm an empty nester.
Oh, yeah.
If you have the kids, you
have to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't show the outdoors to the kids, if you don't take them out there, immerse them in it, they'll never know.
Oh, yeah.
And every so often I'd run into people in their young 20s or early to mid 20s, and they're just getting started in this because they had nobody to show them when they were younger.
Yep.
And it's there. Just get out and do it.
Yep. Yeah, I was with our kids. We did a lot of that because, we didn't have a lot of money when they were little. We were young parents, and so we found all the hiking trails you could go on, all the waters you could go to, and now my kids turn it back on me next weekend. My daughter has having us. I don't even know where we're going. We're going up north somewhere, but we're going on a weekend camping trip that my daughter planned out for us. So us and the dogs and all the kids are going up there. So I think we did a good job. And now since I'm an empty nester now, they're pulling me out of the house.
And that's what it takes.
Yep, it does.
Yeah, hook on to Dad and pull him along.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be decent weather up there, and it's the time of year to do it because summer's going to be ending soon, and those cooler nights can get pretty cold if you're in a tent. So.
Oh yeah, but.
It's part of the fun.
Even if you weren't a Boy Scout, you got to be smart enough to be prepared.
Yes, bring the right stuff,
and for us the trails in Strum, there's always maintenance to do on them, especially with the type of rain we've had lately. Yeah. It makes you wonder if we aren't moved into the tropics.
Yeah. Between the heat, the rain, and humidity. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the rain has been coming one strong shower every week, and the grass grows like crazy.
Yeah.
So, we have a gentleman at Steve at our Rod and Gun Club that is out there mowing lawns like every 4 or 5 days because it's crazy how fast things are growing.
Yep.
But also another thing to consider when you're going outdoors in this kind of weather is be prepared for the bugs.
Oh, yeah.
With the water puddles that are standing out there, it's a perfect breeding ground for a new level of mosquitoes. They're out there, and the ticks as well.
Yep.
You have to be smart enough to prepare yourself. Get a good insect repellent, and actually learn a little bit about the weeds and the plants that are in the outdoors.
Yep.
I've told my grandkids about this many times. There is a little There is a little weed that grows in just about everybody's yard, and it's called plantain.
Okay.
It's a wide leaf, but it has a stalk of seeds. The wide leaves are usually in the 2 to 3 inch range, unless you get one that's a really expansive plant. But you can break these leaves off, crush them up. You can even chew on them a little bit because it is an edible leaf.
Okay.
But you can apply that to mosquito bites and bee stings, and it'll take the sting away.
Really?
Yes.
And it's called plantain.
Plantain.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Yes.
There's lots of useful things that they call weeds around there, isn't there?
Oh, my goodness. I went and bought a book a few years ago because I've been interested in it. And it is amazing how many plants out there that we consider weeds that are edible and actually are really good for you.
Yep.
The lamb's quarter. When I was growing up, lamb's quarter, we did everything we could to keep it out of the cornfields and the garden and everything else. And nowadays, I know better that you can eat it as you go. There's so many different weeds out there.
Yep. You got that mullein too.
Mullein.
Yep. It's good.
Mullein is an excellent pharmaceutical plant.
Yep.
The roots and everything involved. Even burning nettle.
Yeah, we've made actually burning nettle tea and soup and stuff like that with it. So
Yes. Dandelions. Dandelions were brought to this country. It's actually an invasive species.
yep.
Every part of the dandelion plant is edible.
Makes some good wine too.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it.
I've had someone make it. I haven't had wine in 5 years, but it was good when I had it.
But all these things are available to you when you are out there, if you know where to find and where to look.
Yep. Some of the mushrooms, like the chicken in the woods. You ever harvest any of that? That's good. It kind of has a chicken taste if you prepare it right. It's a pretty good, delicious feast.
They're excellent. They are delicious. But there, I would caution you. Just as many good mushrooms out there are that many bad mushrooms.
Yes. Yep.
And I would not encourage anybody that just run out and start picking mushrooms and eating them, because there's another situation that you can get yourself in trouble way too fast.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, if you need a trained professional to show you, some of the mushroom stuff, and because you pick the wrong one, a good day is going to turn into a very bad day soon. So.
And I belong to enough clubs, different organizations. I'm going to bring up the Wisconsin Trappers Association. Now, we have an event coming up in September. That'll be in Anago. That is our annual gathering or rendezvous. For those that have been trappers, know about it already. It ends up being more of a sportsman's flea market.
Okay.
Because it costs you to get in the gate, but we have tailgaters, which are vendors that are selling things off of a tailgate of a pickup, sometimes a pop-up awning, and they'll be selling anything from antiques to sporting items, tents. I've seen electric bicycles there, canoes, there's firearms, there's different ammo, traps, wall hanging things, and women's knickknacks and things like that, decoration items. The grounds fill up with vendors, and of course it's a Friday and a Saturday, so check it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Come and see, and
when is that again?
That is the weekend after Labor Day.
Okay, in Anago, Wisconsin.
In Anago, Wisconsin. Oh. It will be, I don't know, I think it's maybe the 7th and 8th of September this year.
Okay.
So, belonging to so many organizations, there's always somebody pulling you in one direction or the other. But every one of these organizations is good for the sportsmen and sportswomen of Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Trappers Association, as well, even the Associated Rod and Gun Clubs of Trumpeau County, there's several times that we're sitting down writing letters about what's going on in our government right now. In fact, I'm in the process of drafting a letter to Mr. Trump, simply because of him being a real estate mogul, and the Republican, I believe it was a senator in Utah, just recently added something to a bill coming through in Washington about selling many acres, millions of acres of government property that is essentially our property.
Yeah.
It is public land.
Yep.
And his idea was to try to balance some of the budget by selling off this public land. Well, I don't think he realizes how much organizations like the Associated Clubs, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, Ducks Unlimited, and some of them, they have fundraisers and they purchase property to be turned into public lands for us.
Yeah.
For the citizens of the U.S., and we own that. And I think we have to let our government know that they should be asking us before they're purchasing or trying to sell off this property.
Yep. Selling off what is ours.
What is ours?
Yeah.
And I think our organizations, as small as we are compared to some of the national ones, ought to let them know with a resounding no. The reason we have that is for our future generations, for public or for recreational activities.
Because those spaces are really needed, to have those public spaces like that. They're getting less and less as years go by. We got, the cities grow more into the countries and stuff. It's going to get less and less. So we need, like you said, we need to hold on to those and like you said, talk to your people who are in charge, because sometimes they don't know this, how the things actually work. So,
well, prime example, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation was founded in 1984. Since 1984, they have purchased and been a significant partner in purchasing some of these properties. They have bought over 9.1 million acres.
Wow.
That they maybe didn't purchase all of them, but they were involved in the purchase and turning it into public property. Now, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation does not own 9.1 million acres, because what they do is, after they have worked into the purchase of this property, it's turned over to not the local government, but the federal government. You take in an organization like that has worked this hard since 1984 to set aside 9.1 million acres, turn it over to the federal government, and then the federal government is going to sell it? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And I think it's time for the American outdoor people, the conservation people, and even our private citizens to step up and say, there's a reason that we've been working on this, and it needs to stay in the public fund, our public ownership.
Yep, exactly. And I wouldn't look at it like, I don't think that's partisan at all. Both, I think the left and the right could agree on that, if they just look into what is going on with it and how it has come, how we've come to get those lands.
Yeah. And it's people like you and I and, well, the Associated Rod and Gun Clubs owns over 600 acres right now. In the past, we have purchased other properties, and it has in turn been turned over to the DNR.
Okay.
So some of the DNR ownership is there because it was first purchased by the Associated Clubs. We, in a small way, are doing that in our communities, but you have organizations like Ducks Unlimited, and there's another waterfowl organization. I can't think of it right off the bat. They've been purchasing swamplands and lands for nesting lands and things like that for the waterfowl. That's all public recreational property as well.
Yep.
And I think it's a battle that our U.S. citizenship has to step up and say no.
Yeah, it's worth the fight.
Yes, it is.
Exactly. Well, lots of great information this morning. Anything else you want to cover before we get going?
No, sir. I'm heading home pretty quick.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful drive, so hopefully you'll get outdoors and do something today, huh?
You better know I will.
Me too. I'm going to be out at the Trempealeau County Fair from 2 to 5 today, so I'll be kind of outdoors, enjoying all the stuff there. So we've been talking with Junior Prudlick here on Get Outdoors. We're going to get back into the hits right after this.
The Trempealeau County Summer Concert Series has been featuring amazing local talent all summer long. And next up in the